So let's move on to something very different.
Very different. Oh my goodness.
And we'll probably get yelled at by Carmine, but we're going to do it anyway because it's huge news.
Oh!
Dragon Ball Super
Broly. Is that the title?
That is the title.
Oh, okay.
That is how it's going to be. Apparently, Broly is coming to Dragon Ball Super. Well, the movie anyway. And this looks to be making him canon now.
That's unbelievable. Is it, you know what I'm thinking? It might be kind of like the original Super movies, where this is going to be incorporated into the next series.
Yeah.
Where they remake it into the episodes.
So, well, that's what could make him. I mean, Super, I guess, is done for now.
Yeah.
It could be another side. Like, this could be something that leads into what is going to come next, technically. But yeah, like you're saying with the Super, we had the, first we had Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods.
Oh, that was Z?
That was Z.
Okay.
So technically that kind of led us into Super. You know, the show Super obviously started at the beginning of that, and the retelling of it.
So yeah, this keeps in pattern with that, where it's the old series to introduce it, and then go into the next one.
Yeah. I just hope whatever comes next doesn't skip out on the good animation and just makes horrible.
Well, with anime, what they do a lot is the initial run is going to have some cuts taken to make sure they get the deadline, but the Blu-ray releases always fix a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, but I'm talking like the anime stuff. Now, this movie, according to the teaser trailer, looked like they're kind of like scrapping with...
Right. They're
going to use like a new... It looks fluid, but it's not as...
Fluidity at the price of
But
detail.
I mean, according to the poster, the character models look awesome.
But it's cover art. You know, they want to hype you up.
Well, they had the character models too on the paper. I don't know if you saw them, but
I don't think so.
It has Goku's old the Frieza Saga hairstyle, Super Saiyan hairstyle, where it's like big and puffy.
Yeah.
Versus versus like if you weren't looking at Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan regular, because they just got really spiky. So
also, he has his old turtle gi rather than the Whis gi. And I think same with Vegeta. I don't think he's got the symbol on his chest. Is this
washed off in the wash?
Off? I don't know. Is this like set after the tournament or like beforehand, or I don't know.
Well, that's the question because we don't know where it sits. It could start after the tournament. It could actually be before the tournament. Because actually right now we're looking at the Dragon Ball Heroes show. And that is like a spin-off, obviously, for the game, but they're in, I guess, storyline-wise, if you're going to fit it in, it's taking place before the tournament,
right?
They're saying. So, but yes, we'll know in the movie if he's able to go Ultra Instinct on accident again, or not, and if Vegeta has his newest form that he got. So, but the reason we're talking about this now is because Broly's the main character. They just unveiled that he's coming back. And, I mean, what are your thoughts about it? Is it nice to know that they're going to rewrite, like Akira Toriyama is actually going to be rewriting sort of his, I guess, backstory or whatever to make him more, I don't know, interesting?
Well, I always loved the Broly movies, because...
Except Bio Broly. Because that one's garbage.
Yeah, it's Bio Broly was a fun movie, but it was just dumb. It was very dumb. But I'm glad he's gonna be canon. But it kind of makes sense because what's her name? Caulifla and the other one.
Caulifla.
And the other
Kale.
One? Kale, that's the one. She's in Universe 7, and there has to be a mirror image of her in Universe 6 because there's Frieza and Frost.
Well, so Universe 7 is the main...
Universe 6, I mean.
Yeah.
She's in Universe 6, and her mirror image is going to be Broly, so the fact that they put her in the actual series, that means that Broly is something that exists in Universe 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they already let us know that he exists by doing that, and we just didn't really think about it too much. So this is cool. I kind of don't want them to get rid of the fact that he's traumatized by Goku yelling as a baby.
Has him crying.
That's so hilarious. That's the campiest shit ever.
He just holds on to that for the rest of his life, that he made him cry.
You get all these villains with these tragic backstories and stuff, and then all of a sudden he just got pissed at a baby yelling when he was a kid.
Yeah, because Goku's crying made him cry, and then he's just angry that's his whole sole purpose of hating Kakarot.
So if they make him like to be a villain that's just like has a backstory, you're like, you know what? Yeah, I can see why he's mad and wants to destroy everything. Then it just doesn't make. He's not Broly anymore. He's another villain.
He's a competent villain.
Broly's a spoiled brat, and he should stay the way he is.
Just with freakish strength.
Yeah, he's a very well endowed. I don't know if I'm using that right. He's
well endowed.
He's very.
They emphasize that in the movies. That's for sure.
That was not right. He's a very powerful, spoiled brat.
There you go.
And they shouldn't make him more mature.
So you're saying that you hope they don't mess with it too much.
Yeah.
I like how he kind of looks like Yamcha in the picture.
I was thinking that.
Maybe Yamcha is Broly.
I was like...
Yamcha's revenge over Vegeta taking Bulma from him.
This is his revenge for just being ignored that entire last season.
Because he wasn't invited to the tournament.
No one even told him anything. He was like waiting for someone to invite him. They never said anything.
And they just completely like botched the idea of it. Now that he held that personally.
Yeah.
So now he went to the dragon, wished himself to be sane, and this is what happens.
They could have at least invited him to watch.
I know, right?
I don't know.
This is why. This is how you create a Broly. You don't invite Yamcha to the party.
Yamcha might be a bad guy someday.
That's right.
You know, that doesn't sound threatening, but Bio Broly happened. They could make a Bio Yamcha.
That's right. And there was a spin-off manga of Yamcha being the hero.
Yes. Which was kind of interesting. I read the whole thing.
And if you followed DBZ Multiverse, there's a multiverse where Yamcha's an android, and he's super powerful.
Wait, is that the thing where there's like a many universe tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That was cool for all. And there's so many chapters.
There's like Broly Super Saiyan 3 versus Vegito Super Saiyan 3, and like that was like within like a couple chapters in already.
And there was one where like Vegeta was like the king.
He actually became Vegeta. Like, what if Goku never left and there was King Vegeta and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they're all Super Saiyans except for I think even Nappa's Super Saiyan. He gets a golden mustache.
He does. I remember I didn't like some of it because there was like some fan fiction characters.
Yeah.
And that was kind of bad.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of cool stuff in there. But we're diverging.
Yeah. So anyway, long story short, I'm excited for this. Well, I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I'm excited that I guess it's going to be canon, but at the same time, it's like, we've already done this. Like, why are these movies rehashing? Like, we had Golden Frieza. I thought we were done with Frieza, but apparently he just got thrown back in the mix, and he actually replaced Boo in the tournament. Boo was supposed to be in the tournament.
That was very upsetting.
But then they switched it to Frieza, which I guess kind of opens up a more, like a closure, if you think about it, because the whole purpose for Goku ending up on Earth to begin with was because of Frieza.
Yeah.
Frieza made him go Super Saiyan, and, Frieza kind of ties, I guess, the series together somehow. So I guess it was... in the end, when they were working together, it's kind of like, I guess, closing.
Yeah.
But...
although he will be back.
They were rehashed.
Yeah.
So here we are rehashing another character. But I guess it's different than making like a golden cell.
I think it's a strategy to get people interested, because people that aren't avid Dragon Ball Z fans but do remember the series are going to be like, hey, Frieza's back. I remember Frieza. Let's watch this.
Yeah.
But if there's a completely new villain starting up the series with a new movie, they're like, look at all this stuff.
It just continues on and on and on.
Yeah, so the Resurrection F gets them hooked.
All I want is them to treat Gohan with respect.
That'll never happen again.
And...
will never happen again.
How do you feel about Broly over Yamoshi? What was that? What was his name?
Yamoshi, I think. Yeah.
Yamoshi, which was supposedly the first Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Which I always thought
7.
Yeah, which I always thought was Bardock, but I that's not canon.
Which we all thought was the original, supposed to be Super Saiyan God or something like that, like he was, or however that worked.
Yeah, Super Saiyan God was supposed to be the original. I don't know. There was even a manga where where Bardock went back in time and like fought the original Frieza's ancestor or something.
Yes,
and that was like, that was where the legend started.
The first Super Saiyan.
But that's not canon, apparently.
Well,
I don't know.
Anyway, Broly this was an off topic, but we had to talk about it because it's new. Are you guys Dragon Ball fans?
I am.
He is. Let us know what you think about this news in the comments below.
He's got Dragon boxes sealed.
I do. Don't touch them.